Nintendo sent me this game for free. Thank you, Nintendo. Today I am diving into a sweet project inspired by my newfound gaming obsession, Pikmin 4. So I have truly loved playing this game, from exploring the different environments to finding many treasures. Oh, and picking my favorite Pikmin was a challenge because they are just all so cute. But Purple Pikmin is a heavyweight, and it has the strength of 10 Pikmin, so I gotta give it to Purple. Tell me in the comments who your favorite Pikmin is. We are about to get creative because I am going to show you all how to create your own 3D Purple Pikmin cake. All right, let's get started. I have baked all of these layers of deliciousness. It's 2 6-inch cakes and 4 5-inch cakes. After some leveling and torting of these cakes, we are now ready to stack these up into the Pikmin shape. First, you want to add a cardboard cake circle to the board because we're going to put our cake there. I just hot glued it down. And then you can begin layering up 4 of the 5-inch cake layers with buttercream frosting in between each cake layer, of course. And I am using American buttercream frosting today, but you can use whatever frosting you like. Something like a mock Swiss would also work, or regular Swiss meringue, and I have both of these recipes on my channel here as well. We do not want this cake collapsing at all, so I am adding plastic straws as dowels. So just push those in and then cut them down flush with the top of the cake. And I went ahead and then slightly carved the cake to resemble the Pikmin's body, tapering it up at the top. And now I can add my next cake board and 2 more layers of cake. All right, we can now go back and add the rest of the cake and buttercream layers. Once we've done that, just cover it up with plastic wrap and then pop that into the refrigerator to chill. All right, the cake is looking great, but it is time for some artistic carving. To help me, I printed out a template to use as a guide so that I can just hold this up to the cake and know exactly where to cut. My Pikmin's face is starting to take shape. However, I feel that the sides of his face just aren't quite filled out enough. So what I did was I mixed up some cake pop filling and then I added it to the side of his face to sort of widen it just a bit. It is time for some chocolate ganache. Add a first layer of ganache, let that set up, and then perfect it with a second layer. A flexible plastic smoother will work best for smoothing this type of round-shaped cake. My Pikmin cake is ready to be decorated. I'm coloring my modeling chocolate with neon purple gel color and violet. I also added a touch of red, which I did off camera. And you do want to be careful and try not to stain your countertop. Put down a fondant mat if you need to. Now that I have my modeling chocolate colored, I can roll it out into a sheet. For me, the best way to cover this cake is to cut a strip of modeling chocolate, then I roll it up, and then I can unroll it onto the cake. And the modeling chocolate will stick to the cake with just a little bit of spray of water. Use smoothers to get the modeling chocolate looking beautiful and smooth, and then cut away any excess if you need to. And now that you know how to do it, use that same process to cover his head as well. I have already colored my modeling chocolate green, and then I am going to add just a first layer of that chocolate to the leaf. And then once that is a little bit smooth, I can add a nicer outer layer of green modeling chocolate on the top. And then you can go ahead and use a modeling tool to create the lines in the leaf. And if you have some edible paints, you can go ahead and paint inside those lines with some yellow. All right, let's not forget the details. I have already created the big expressive eyes, the arms and legs, and those signature thorns that Purple Pikmin has. I'm using edible glue called gum glue to stick these pieces onto the cake. And you want to use something pretty sticky to stick these on because the pieces are heavy and they might fall off if you just use water. We need to set the scene with some colored coconut grass. So I'm chopping up some sweetened coconut and I'm mixing in some food coloring. Sprinkle that around the Pikmin cake to resemble being in an outdoor grassy area. And the final touch is a little wafer paper butterfly that I'm adding right on top of the leaf. And there you have it, my Purple Pikmin cake is complete. I am absolutely thrilled with how this turned out, and I hope this tutorial inspires you to embark on your own Pikmin baking adventure. And don't forget that I will put all the links to the supplies in the description box, so go check that out if you need to. Thank you all for joining me on this fun cake making journey today. If you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making this cake, do not forget to subscribe so you can see more fun baking videos in the future. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.